So what I'm saying is, this is what I would have done if I was PNB Rock. You walk into a Roscoes and Chicken Waffles, right? And you got in a neighborhood, and you know there's gangs around that neighborhood. And plus, now we're starting to see a whole bunch of messages on IG. Look at that. They're showing you on the news that they can get on your IG and look at your previous posts. And then the stuff that you post, people are going to judge right off the bat. So you know how in the Bible or the Quran, they say the angels is writing down what you do? You ain't got to write it down. They ain't got to write it down no more. You post it up. You write it all down. So now when something happens to you and you die, they're going to look at all your previous posts and people are going to judge you from that. Ain't that crazy? Nowadays, that's how they're going to judge you, right? It's easier for them to judge who you are now. And it's crazy because sometimes what we post up ain't exactly what we're going through, or you're showing what you're really going through. So for all y'all rappers that are like, you know, doing something big, making lots of money, try to give back to the hood. Help as much as you can, because that money can disappear and be in the wrong hands after tomorrow. You're never guaranteed to hold that money. You keep making millions and millions and billions. Now you got billions, right? That means you haven't been spending money. You've been having too much money. If you got $1 billion, you've been making a lot of money. And you know there's hungry people out here, that ain't even right. If you came from the bottom and you made that much money, you should be able to open up a Roscoes and Chickens anywhere. If I was PNB Rock, I would have bought that Roscoes and Chicken and Waffles and hired people. With the money that you had, with the ice on your neck, with that amount of money, $500,000, you could have bought a Roscoes and Chickens next around that neighborhood, hired your own people, made a whole bunch of fried chicken, and fed the hood. You could have did that for a whole year with that money on your neck. Man, you could have hired a Roscoes and Waffles chef to buy a mansion, buy a house, make a whole bunch of chicken and just have it outside for the whole neighborhood that weekend. When you went there, being the star that you are, if you're supposed to be some positive, you know, for the people type shit, you would have went to that hood, bought out that whole store that day, and fed the whole hood. People would have looked up to you and actually showed you love. Those jackers would have probably thought twice, like, oh, okay, this guy's actually doing something for the hood, this community. We ain't gonna fuck him up because he's helping the community. How hard is that for you to open a little restaurant that serves some food for the hungry? How hard is that to open up a grocery store? You got $500,000, you could have opened a grocery store and started giving away money to people who like bring their ID or something and have proof that, you know, you the type that's struggling. We're gonna give it to you. Have a membership card or something, you know what I mean? Like, what are rappers doing with their money these days? You see, that's why y'all should support wisely, because I know what to do with the money, man. Come on, y'all, stop looking at me like I'm the one that's lying to chase clout. I'm really speaking the truth. This is what you do with your money. If you coming from the bottom, or if you're already born rich, if you're in the hip hop, you know it came from the bottom, from the Bronx. Motherfuckers was hungry. Everybody showed respect to each other, you know what I'm saying? Like, they was trying to stop the fighting, shooting, and killing in hip hop. And now the music industry twisted it around because that don't sell anymore. They want to sell the evil shit because people will get shocked when they see the evil shit or when somebody dies. That's why there's things called sacrificing an artist or called death clause. You know what I'm saying? So think about that. Search that up. You don't want to sign your life insurance. You don't want to have a label sign you and then they have life insurance on your ass, because if you ain't doing a good job, somebody gonna do the job. Somebody gonna do a job. You ain't gonna have a job. You might get killed. You might get robbed. Don't get PNB Rock or Nipsey Hustle in the streets. Because anyone can get popped, smoked. You know what I'm saying? Anyone. Look at that. Don't get Nipsey hustled in these streets, PNB Rock, or Pop Smoke. Rest in peace to every rapper that been passing away. It's too many of these young artists dying. Me growing up, I ain't see all that shit. It was Tupac and Biggie, and then a little bit here and there. But when this trap music came out, damn, so many rappers is dying. And they successful. They got all that money, if they would have combined all their money, you know how, y'all gotta give that money to me, man. I will open up some shit and help the community, dog. Straight up, man. Better than health benefits, ideas, classes, teaching lessons, how to farm. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Fuck with wisely, man. Let's get this money.